Guys, the Chickens here, bringing you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be playing a little bit of the Mega Crab. I was in the leaderboard for a little bit. We actually have a new guy in Canada with, surprise, surprise, Chinese letters. And he's crushing it. He's crushing it. He's like 50 points ahead of everyone else. I think he's like on par with the American leaderboard, which is kind of funny because typically the Canadian leaderboard's a little bit further down than the American leader one. Asian players. That being said, whatever that was, what I also want to talk about was there's no Lazortrons. There's no Lazortrons. I made my entire stream yesterday based around the fact that this was going to be the Trader Mega Crab, meaning that we were supposed to have Lazortrons, and they were going to be Life Leech Lazortrons, right? So we'll get a little boost going here first before we get into the tweet. But Boom Beach did address this to some dismay, to some skepticism, we'll say, to put it lightly. We'll get into that as well. But basically what they said was... Here, let's go over to the crab. We'll show you where we're at. So we're on stage 40. Oh, Shish is killing it. Whoa! Shish came out of nowhere against stage 70. Yeah, so, I mean, we're right in the mix. I honestly haven't been pushing too hard today. I've only lost 2 attacks, and one of them was a disconnect, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, so the Lazortrons. Here's what Boom Beach said. So... there's supposed to be Lazortrons. The reason that everyone's saying this is because in the This Month in Boom Beach video for February that we were supposed to have Lazortrons the Mega Crab. So the Lazortrons didn't come. The trader was glitched, or they forgot to put them in. Some sort of mishap happened, and they addressed it by saying, "Commander, we know you were expecting a proto troop today, but Lazortron Mark II and a few other things are getting a bit of a... reboot. Stay tuned for more." Now, this kind of ties into what I was saying the other day, that they've been so quiet lately. And I mean, it's because they have to be working on something. So clearly that means new proto troops or revamped proto troops, I guess. You know, kind of an interesting angle to take in my opinion, because I don't think people were that too excited. Wow, this is a monster of a base. I don't think people were that too excited about them, honestly, but maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're wrong. What would be cool, what would be really interesting to see, would be if proto troops were actually able to be played on warships. That would bring in a whole new kind of element into the game, and have those guys be available to play with. I think that would, I don't know, it would be interesting for sure. What would be really cool is if, you know, we're getting a little crazy now, but you know, I usually try to keep my update expectations realistic, but sometimes it's fun to just speculate. What would be really interesting would be if they had some kind of thing where it's like you get proto troops, and the only way, like, they're not a permanent fixed troop in the game, right? And the only way you could level them up was by doing things on your main base, like clearing Dr. Terror with 7 out of 7, like doing Imitation Game, clearing 7 stages of Hammerman, doing different things like that. Or, you know, you could even go, dare I say, the operations route. Not to get that crowd riled up, because they're a bit, you know, they're a bit crazy about their intel and things like that. I don't even know where to put my extra GBE here. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, it would be cool to see it, like, if you could level up, rank up your proto troops by doing stuff on the main base, like it gives them a little bit extra damage or extra health or something like that. Obviously, you still rank them up from your tech tree, because that's going to be the main way of progression throughout warships. But I don't know, something different like that, you know? Why not? Why not go crazy with it? I mean, we have bombardiers that shoot stuff from halfway down the football field. Why not throw in Lazortrons with like extra secret damage buffs that you can only get by solving some sort of Dr. T puzzle? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just if you're gonna mix it up, like, go all the way. Go all in. Why not? Make it crazy. You know, because at the end of the day, it's just for one season, but at the same time, don't break stuff. So, I don't know. It's that fine balance, right, of finding what works and what doesn't. But either way, it was definitely disappointing to find out that we weren't getting the Lazortrons. I was looking forward to that, not only because they're fun to use, but because it makes the entire crab a lot easier. Lazortrons are extremely powerful. I was seeing a lot of comments actually saying the opposite, like, oh, they're so weak, I don't want them anyway. And it's like, well... Maybe you haven't played the Lazortron since they're buff like 6 or 8 months ago, whenever it was. They're quite OP. So yeah, I don't know. But you know, they're working on something, so we don't know what that is. We don't know when it'll be. We don't know what. We don't know much. We don't know much. We're just going off of a tweet here, but Yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, if I'm being honest, I think they just forgot that the Lazortrons were supposed to be in there, and they didn't manually put them into the trades, and then it was kind of too late to do a. I don't know why they didn't just do like a quick. Again, I don't know how this stuff works, but I don't know why they didn't just pop in the Lazortrons, be like, "Oh, sorry, we screwed up." Like be funny about it. Be like, "Oh man, like sorry, the boom team was out late last night or something," and have like a bunch of like wasted heavies lying on a beach. Or something, be like, and just to make up for you guys not starting with the Lazortrons, here's free instant training for the weekend to play Mega Crab with. I don't know. Is that possible? I don't know, but that's I feel like that would be an easy way to go about fixing things. If they did, in fact, are these tanks going to die, or is this going to be like 7 minutes of us shooting down this stupid rocket launcher? If that's assuming they did forget, maybe they didn't, and they were just working on something, and they forgot to say that they can't put them in yet. But I don't know. Whew, this is getting really painful to watch. Really painful. Come on, something like I don't have any GPE. I can't retreat because of the shock launcher. What's keeping them alive is the life leech. That's why they didn't die there. Is because they it was just the rockets and the mortar doing damage, and it wasn't enough to out damage the little bit of healing that they were able to get from hitting that mortar. So okay, let's go back into this. Let's go back into it, and I think we'll just go straight at. Actually, why don't we just come down from the right side? That'll probably be a little bit easier. Did my flare go down? No, of course not. We gotta throw a bunch of them down. That's okay. Let's go. Actually, I gotta wait till we get some GB anyway, so we'll play it safe. I mean, I don't want to start dropping attacks just stupidly, just because we're making a video. So I would like to get to legendary. I don't know if I'm gonna have time. I don't know. It's late now. I don't know if I'm gonna have much time to play tomorrow. And then the crab's gone pretty well right after that. So, we'll see, man. We'll see. Either way, it's been fun. I've been enjoying the life leech. I think I grinded out like 20 to 40 in not that much time. At least it didn't feel like that much time. And I was having a lot of fun with it, so that's always good. It's always good. When the crab gets grindy, whew, I just don't even play it anymore, to be honest. It's, I do what's enjoyable and then get out. I don't worry about the trophies because, I don't know, it kind of left me with a bad taste in my mouth. I guess I was talking about this on, I was just talking about this in general with Shishkin OP the other day, but it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth when I started missing out on some of the trophies, and I was like, well, if I miss out on one legendary trophy, because there was that span where I had all the diamond trophies, right? And, it's that OCD. It's like, okay, I got to get the next one. I got to get the next one. And then as soon as I started missing out on some of the legendary trophies, it's like, wow, I missed one. What's missing four? Like, it doesn't really matter, You don't have that symmetry. But, I guess you can always go after them next year. But, it seems kind of grindy. Seems kind of grindy at that point. Alright, stage 41 finally goes down. We'll do one more attack before we wrap things up here, guys. Ooh, this one actually doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too terrible. I could probably switch it up from using Scorchers all the time, but, or using Scorchers and tanks to just Scorchers with the Life Leech. But yeah, it was interesting. Come on, iPad. It was interesting to see how the Life Leech works specifically, because a lot of people were saying, it doesn't work for Grenadiers, it doesn't work for Bombardiers. It's actually not supposed to work like that because they do splash damage. And then if it's like, I assume the way that it works is if a unit is doing splash damage like these Scorchers, they would just never die. So it's only their like initial damage that counts. It's not their, like, the Scorchers being healed by lingering damage on the flamethrower is what it said. Which I think makes sense. You don't want it to be goofy. Like, you still want it to be, like, you want it to be a good advantage, especially when it's up, like, 150, 200%. But, it does. You don't want it to be an auto win. And I know some people say, like, oh, Chicken was auto win. Like, it's not auto win past, like, stage, I don't know, 30 or 40. Or at least it's less, I don't know. Okay. So, let's go critters here. Shock here. Shock here again for like the third time. And we lost all the critters. Cool. Shock there. Bit of a cold, guys, but that's okay. Yes, that did nothing. I think we just let them kind of go out. Maybe we'll keep these boom cannons and cannons down over here. Hopefully the Scorcher can heal back up a little bit. A little bit. Use these critters to keep him off of us. And shock that guy. The life leech is crazy, man. As long as we can keep some of the stuff off of us, like mainly the shock launchers. 1, 2, 3, and boom. Now we got the shock knuckles going hard. Where's the bullet? Oh, he's way down here. He couldn't be in a more useless position. Okay. Shock over this way. Are we actually going to get this? This was like the slowest, like goofiest, kind of like weirdest way to take this base down. We just kind of let everything run out. This was like an auto win. This was just like an auto attack that we just, you know, kind of threw some shocks down here and there. But it's going to work. So I'm okay with it. I'm definitely okay with it, guys. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments how you're enjoying this Mega Crab so far. Life Leech is always one of the better ones, so I'd be surprised if I got some comments from people saying they weren't enjoying it. It's just fun, man. It's just fun to use different things, and it just all works, basically, because all your troops are super maxed. So there we go. There we go. That was an expensive barrage. But yeah, guys, I think that is going to boom, wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to let me know what I just said down below in the comment sections. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you in the next one, guys. Check it out. Back.